the post office decided that the federal decided it was too small for the offices and all that they had. So they built a new building on Smith Avenue. And then so that vacated that old post office on Broadway. And so then the federal government offered every municipality for $1 they could buy one of their buildings if they used it for municipal purposes. And the mayor at the time, Ray Garrigan, wanted to keep it on the tax rolls. He wanted to get taxable money the city probably needed. And so he said, no, we won't use it for any municipal purposes. We'll let it be sold. So we figured, well, all right, somebody will buy it for a restaurant or something like that. And all of a sudden, the Ralston Purina bought it, and they decided they were going to tear it down. So I think they bought it for, I'm guessing now, $30,000 or something like that. And then our local architect, George Hutton, said, well, he called the executive of Ralston Purina and said to him, we don't want that torn down, we want it saved. Can we buy it back? And they said, yeah, for double the price, $60,000. And nobody here would move on it, or nobody did anything about it, and down it came. So it was tough getting it down, which that's about scant satisfaction for something. It was because Rosendale cement was used in the foundation, and they had to practically blast it apart to get the stones out of there. But that's the story that I've heard and told for a number, and nobody has corrected me on it at all. So that's the way I think it happened. What it should have been done was that it should have been used for another purpose, whatever it might have been, whether it turned out to be an exhibit hall, a museum, or a restaurant. Would have been as long as they kept maintained it would have been all right. Anything of a commercial use would be satisfactory instead of losing the building. And then over a period of time, maybe things would have evolved into making it more of since people are so concerned about it. I've heard this every week for the last, what's it been, since 69, 70. That's 30, that's 45, going on close to 50 years. And I hear it all the time. Why did they tear it down? It shouldn't have been. And unfortunately, I don't, maybe I didn't do enough. I can't say, maybe other people didn't do enough to save it. We didn't realize that it was going to go until it was too late.